There's one feature on YouTube you should probably never use, especially if you're a small content creator. It looks amazing, but there's a lot of things you don't know about it, and we're going to tell you all about them today on The Boost by vidIQ. Okay, Jen, I know that everyone wants to use that little thing that they've seen that says promotion. It's got to be good, right?
I mean, if nothing else, it's tempting. It seems like it's the easy answer to all of our problems. We want more views and subscribers. We now have this little button that seems like it can provide exactly the results we want. I don't know. What's wrong with it, Travis?
Well, there are some problems with it, and we're going to show you with actual data to back it up, to tell you why it's the one feature from YouTube you probably shouldn't use.
So we have some actual information, hard numbers, the real proof from a creator. Let's take a look at them.
Okay, Jen, what we're looking at here is a promotional page of someone who used the service to get more views and subscribers. And if you look here, you're going to see some incredible numbers.
I mean, honestly, it looks pretty amazing until you actually break it down, until you actually understand what this is potentially doing to your channel, and that this doesn't quite work out as brilliant as it looks. So many subscribers, so many impressions. It's not that magical, I promise.
So let's look at one typical example. We'll look at the very bottom one where $300 were put in and 1.2 million impressions were given to this video, which gave them 25,000 additional views. And get this, Jen, 3,601 subscribers extra over top of this video. That sounds like,
I mean, who doesn't want 3,000 subscribers from a video?
Now, for a lot of smaller creators, that sounds like a lot of money, and it is. But in order to get 3,000 subscribers, I can tell you with all certainty, you need a lot more than 25,000 views to get 3,000 subscribers.
I mean, are they real subscribers?
Well, let's dig into that. Let's look deeper into this specific video. Here is the video's performance. Now, if you look at it, 165,000 views is great, and only 25,000 came from paid. So that must mean that it worked, right? Like it kicked off the video. It had to have everything to do with this video, right?
I don't know about that, because didn't on the last page we see that this video got 3,000 subscribers, but here we're seeing 759? What is going on?
That's a really good question. I'm assuming here that this is the organic number of subscribers, so the quote real subscribers, but where are the rest of them?
When I'm looking at these analytics, this looks pretty normal to me, pretty standard. Of course, everyone's channel is different, but 759 subscribers for 165K views, I would say is a normal average amount. When we're talking about 3,000 to 25,000 views, Travis, that's looking a little sketch to me.
Let's dive even deeper, Jen, and figure out exactly what's going on in this particular video. Here are all the traffic sources for this video, and as you can see, YouTube advertising is there, and there's the 25,000 views, but look at that average view duration. What is going on?
We don't want that at all. Take back your subscribers, YouTube. We don't want 20-second watch time. Bye-bye. I want a refund.
Yeah, and the thing is, Jen, 20 seconds and people are subscribing? Something sounds kind of sus.
Who subscribes after 20 seconds?
I don't know. That's actually a really good question, because we looked at the analytics where we saw this number 700 and something for subscribers and then 3,000, and it didn't quite match up. The 3,000 came after 20 seconds and the 700 looked like they were watching for over 5 minutes. What does that say to you?
I mean, to me, it seems like information that is not going to benefit you in the long run. Even if you are getting the subscribers after 20 seconds, they're not the subscribers that you want for the long run. You want people who are watching at that 5-minute mark. You want people who are watching at that 10-minute mark, but you want the people that are the real people there watching your next video, the video before that, and becoming a dedicated member of your community. How are you going to be a part of my community at 20 seconds?
That's not a real amount of time on a longer video that's going to make you want to subscribe to a channel in proportion exponential to what normal organic subscribers will subscribe at. So I wonder what's going on here, Jen.
So you're telling me we don't have world's most extravagant and intriguing hook?
When you consider that the browse features, which is what the YouTube algorithm is called, is 5 minutes and 47 seconds of view duration, I can buy that someone would want to actually subscribe based on that. But for 20 seconds, it looks highly sus. So I actually talked to a secret inside source a while back, and I don't think they want me to tell anyone who they are. They were in a black jacket with a mask. It was very scary.
That's who I trust.
That's where I buy my groceries, from people in weird vans with black masks and trench coats.
So this man that you spoke to in the back way of 7-Eleven, what did he tell you?
The guy at the really trashy back alley of 7-Eleven, what he has said was, I'm just being silly. So how do people on YouTube normally find and subscribe to content? Typically it's through recommendation. The YouTube algorithm knows what type of content people like, so it sends it up on the homepage to so many people, millions and billions of people per day. And guess what? They already know that they're going to like it in advance, and that's why you'll get longer view durations for that particular traffic source. But again, we see like 20 seconds here, and this actually makes sense if you think about it. Jen, you know when you're watching a YouTube video and you don't have YouTube Premium, how those videos come up for 5 seconds, you just can't wait to click the skip button? Imagine if that video was yours. People can't wait to get past it because it's just a distraction from the content they actually came for. So you might think, okay, well that makes sense. I can see that some people might watch a little bit longer, especially when my video is good, and then just skip after that, which is true. That's exactly what's going on. But then why would they subscribe? Well, that undercover person from the back alley of this 7-Eleven I know told me that a lot of the people are actually coming from India. We can actually prove this looking at the geography of all the views coming in. In India, one of the cultures there is what's something called hyper subscribing. This is basically using the subscribe button like a like button, which is kind of cool. It's like, hey, I like this video, click it, and then you move on. Like people in most other parts of the world, we use subscribe because we want to see more of the content. Unfortunately, that's not necessarily the case here.
I mean, I also feel like we kind of see that culture in shorts. We have that hyper subscribe. We see those vanity metrics going crazy with shorts. You can get a lot of subscribers really quick, and it can have a similar result if those subscribers aren't watching other content. But I mean, you did get them in the right way, at least with shorts.
I know that some of you are thinking, well, I don't really care because that means I can get more subs, which means more views. Well, stick a pin in that one. We'll talk about subs equaling views in a little bit. Before you hit that promo button, I know what you're thinking. This is the fastest way to get monetized. But guess what? None of the views or subscribers you get from using this get you monetized. And we know you all want monetization. And the other thing to know about the YouTube algorithm is it uses watch history. That is, looking at the other videos you've watched before and trying to find new content for you to watch next. Now, the problem with this promo thing is none of the video views that you get go in anyone's watch history. So as soon as you stop paying for these views, you are no longer going to get those views because it's going to be like no one ever saw them. No one will be promoted your channel because they've never seen anything from you because they're not in their watch history. They would have to search you out and find you. So unless your video is incredibly cool and amazing and quite viral, really all you're doing is just buying a number to go up a couple of times, and then that's it.
While it may be tempting to go spend that money in the promotions tab, really potentially easy win, why not spend that money in ways that are going to help your channel in the long run? There's so many different ways that you could spend that amount of money to better yourself as a creator, have your channel just in better standing, and reach that organic audience that you want to. The goal.
In a lot of ways, I understand everyone wants a shortcut, but there really are no shortcuts to YouTube success. This feature is a little bit like borrowing cash from your credit card to make a credit card payment. It's not going to get you anywhere.
You can also completely save that money you were going to spend on a promotion and for free download the vidIQ tool, which is going to benefit you in so many ways and of course is free.
So then who is this feature really for? Well, if you have like a product or a service that you want to promote, this is perfect for that because then people can click and then of course purchase your service or product, and it's great. You don't have to worry about watch time or any of that stuff. You're just promoting it. It's actually pretty good for that sort of thing.
And then there's also something else we need to discuss, Travis, which is buying entire channels.
Boo!
I feel like that fits in right to this conversation, but it's something that people do, and you want to talk about wasting your hard-earned money.
That's one way. That's a great way to waste your money. Buying a channel is one of the worst things you can do. Imagine buying Jen's channel about, I don't know, cooking, and then I show up one day randomly out of nowhere. Hi, Jen's people, you're now mine.
I don't know who wouldn't love that swap, Travis.
I mean, I don't even think I would like it, but you know, it is what it is. Some people think that buying a larger channel will give them instant success. Again, there's no shortcuts here in YouTube. The reality is just think of it logically. Again, if you're watching a channel and subscribe to a channel that you really love and all of a sudden some random person comes on it, you're not going to stay subscribed. As a matter of fact, you might think there's a glitch on YouTube. Who is this person? I don't know who this is.
It's so true. And then think about a lot of the channels that we see being purchased even come from different languages. So you're talking about purchasing a channel with a subscriber base that potentially doesn't even speak speak English. I've seen that. And now you have content coming out that is, one, not the content that it was. Also, in a language that your audience probably doesn't understand.
And I think the reason people do this is because they think subscribers equal views. That is just simply not the case. I mean, to be honest, like, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, you actually can get more views than subscribers all the time. It's just a thing that happens on YouTube. It's absolutely normal to have more views than subscribers because the vast majority of your views do not come from subscribers. As a matter of fact, they come from people sometimes who've never seen your channel at all. That's the beauty of the YouTube algorithm. So let the algorithm do the work for you. Spend your time and money learning more about YouTube rather than trying to find a shortcut. And as we saw on the screen share earlier with the analytics from this channel, you can get some quick number jumps, but none of this affected future videos. It never gave any additional success that this creator didn't do on their own. As a matter of fact, you can almost say that that money could have just been given to me, because why not?
Wait, I like that idea. They should give it to me too.
Leave a comment below. Who would you leave the money to? Jen or me? Hashtag Team Jen or hashtag Team Travis. So at the end of the day, while we can understand why you would want the boost of something like a promo to get your videos kickstarted, it doesn't actually help you in the way that you think. There are other ways, free ways, to help you get those things, including learning how the YouTube search algorithm actually works. We've actually done a video about that. It's free and it's right here. Make sure you check it out.